What's up, my ponios? Danny Paul Danny Vlogs, doing a little impression here and review of the Samsung Galaxy Note 3, the latest handset that I've picked up on the AT&T LTE market. First thing you'll notice here with the phone here is this sensor. I actually just realized that it blinks, and I believe that's has to do with one of the I think the motion sensor. But anyway, let's power the sucker on. Let's turn it and see what you think. So you can turn it on by just hitting that, and you can already see how crisp it is. I mean, you're not going to see the detail on this video, but I mean, it is just incredible. I mean, the PPI is amazing. Well into 300s. I think it's a 400. It's 1080p screen playback. I'm not going to go over all the specs because I don't have them in front of me, but I just wanted to go over kind of some of the perks and features of the phone, as well as talk about some of the things that I like about this. So I do want to get an angle that it can focus so you can see, so it's not blurry. But this is a crappy camera, so forgive me. Anyway, you can see how I've got the folders here that are kind of nice. It's typical for any smartphone nowadays. The frame rate here of the screen is amazing. I mean, there's no lag whatsoever. I mean, I'm loving it. I wanted to go over some of the features, like the S Voice, which I think is pretty cool. Hi Galaxy. You know, I don't think I enabled it, so we will do it here. It's pretty good. Hi Galaxy, how are you? Hi Galaxy. Hi Galaxy, how are you? I mean, it's not as responsive as Google Now. I prefer Google Now. I mean, see how long it's taking? I think I'm going to stay with you. I don't know what it says sometimes. That's a feature. It's kind of nice. The only thing that I think that'd be cool about that is the feature with the headphones. I've got some headphones that actually you push the button on the headphone and it activates the S Voice. You can't select Google Search or the Google Now. You have to hold down the middle button and then go into it, and you can say, "Okay, Google." Saying that goes into it. Some of my favorite things about this is the camera by far. It's going to be very difficult to show that. I'd like to get the little dongle that I could output to HDMI and show you that in a later time. There are some great apps that are pre-installed here from Samsung. I mean, Action Memo is great. Use it with the stylus. You can put little memos on your front page, or just to remind yourself, and it recognizes things. So if you want to say, call Jim tomorrow at 8, it'll actually set that up. Calculator's not bad. You can actually set up your preferences so for one-handed use, where this will actually go smaller. Now my thumb is actually pretty big, so it reaches all the way. I'm fine with that. Some of the other things here to note: contacts are alright. Syncs with all of your social media and your Gmail or Hotmail or whatever mail you have. I don't use the in-app email. I didn't like it. The music's pretty cool. Features great. However, the Samsung Music Hub is stupid. I wanted to show you that, but I realized that I disabled it. I'm going to go into all my disabled things here. It's under General Application Manager. And I'm going to show you all my turned off. I mean, AT&T had all their bloatware. I locked them all. They're all stupid. Chat On was a message service, kind of like iTunes messages. It's garbage. Google Play's garbage. Google Plus garbage. I don't ever use that. Samsung Apps is like its own app store. Garbage. Samsung Apps widget, got rid of it. Samsung Link, if anyone else that you know has another Samsung, it's actually pretty cool. You can link and share stuff instantly over NFC or Wi-Fi Direct. There was another feature here that I wanted to show. But how about we show you all the features? So these are all the given features that are notable for the Samsung Galaxy Note. You've got your major stuff up here. Air gestures, which is kind of cool. You can swipe and tell things to do stuff. I haven't calibrated it, so it's not working for me. But I wanted to show you. There's a multi-window mode, which is pretty sweet. You set that up, and then you can swipe over here, and all of these different apps, you can actually multi-window. So like if I was in my email and I wanted to copy something onto, let's say like, vice versa, if I wanted to open up Chrome, alright, and then we wanted to, take something here from, the scores from ESPN, you copy and paste it, you just drag that up and you can, multi-window. That's kind of cool. I like that feature. Some of the other features here, screen rotation, that's normal. NFC is normal. S-Beam is kind of like NFC, but it's for Google Samsung devices. Screen mirroring was interesting. I need to have a compatible device to do that. Blocking mode, you can block specific numbers. Reading mode just gives you a more crisp texture quality for text. Hands-free was pretty nice when you're in the car. Smart Stay, I didn't get to that. Smart Pause has to do with watching a video if your eyes divert. The sensor here that blinks, it's not blinking anymore. It it recognizes that, and there's airplane mode. So it's kind of cool. These are all the nice features that I liked. I mean, all around, it's a great tool. It's a great buddy, and it's massive. I mean, look at this. If I put this up to my laptop, I mean, it is just a beast, and it plays back beautifully. I wanted to show some of the S Pen features, but you can get that from their major website. For me, it's great for social. It's great for watching media. I wanted to note some other features that aren't really added. The S Health, I think, is actually pretty cool. I'm not a health buff. I worked out when I was younger in high school, and I was on different teams. But this is actually pretty nice. This can pair with any ANT Plus devices, and any heart monitoring, any of those, extreme biking, running, GPS kind of stuff. It'll sync with it. It's got a signal in there that is compatible with ANT Plus features. This is just a really cool, exercise, healthy living tool that Samsung's come up with, and it's great. I mean, food tracker's elaborate. It's got tons of brand stuff. I mean, it tracks all the food I eat. I don't eat very much. You got to input it in. It's got an exercise mate where it'll tell you your calorie count for your walking, your workout, your lifting. It's got comfort level. It tells like the humidity and the temperature, and what's good and what's not, and then it calculates your weight and stuff. And I like it. I think it's cool. It's actually giving me motivation to do cool stuff. What else does it have? It's got Sketchbook, which is actually a really good app, but this has been optimized for the Galaxy family, and it's native with the pen. Pull it out here, And it's great. I mean, if you're artsy fartsy and you love making digital media, I mean, this is great for you. I mean, I'm not into that. I'm still kind of a stick figure guy. I didn't mean to do that. And this acts like a mouse track pad. So you can like draw and stuff, and it's really responsive. I mean, I love it, and it's got like pressure, so like the softer you write, softer it is, or the harder you write. Like, I love it. Like if you want to search something, let's go into Google. You put your cursor there, it'll bring up this writing tool, and you can say, hey, Google, and it like recognizes your handwriting after a while. I mean, it's so intuitive. Feature with the pen, you hit the button, you get close, you hit the button. You can do action memo, which is what I told you. I'm going to go ahead and do the scrapbook. You hit the scrapbook, and then you can say, hey, I like this search. I'm left-handed, by the way. It'll memorize that search that you did. And then you can tag it in whatever, scrapbook you put, category. You can save it and then come back to that. I like it for Reddit or for tech news when I find something that's really cool that I want to refer back to. Anyway, so that's that. I think it's great. I mean, there are a couple built-in widgets that are really cool. Google search tried to cooperate. This, no one talked about this in any of the rules that I found, but there's this assistant light that is just like the iPhone. It's right there. It's a little widget. It's right there. I also found out this other widget called Adapt Sound. It's an optimized sound feature for you. You go through this, where is it? You hit retry, and you go through this sound, kind of a test. You're hearing of the different types of volumes or frequencies of sound, and it will optimize playback sound with headphones for each individual ear, and it's terrific. I mean, check it out. I listen to dubstep, and it makes it sound even better. I mean, you don't need to pay for any of those equalizers or the Beats Tray or whatever. It optimizes to you, so I use that a lot. Anyway, overall, I love this device. It's terrific. I love the matte leather back. I mean, it's not real. It's fake. It's like plastic, but I mean, it looks just slick, and it's quick. You got a quad-core 2.3 Qualcomm, I think it's 800 new series hard drive, 3 gigs of RAM. It's got, what's it, 13 megapixel camera, and it's got a 1080p playback screen. It's got over 300 PPI. I think it's 400 PPI if I'm not mistaken. Some of the apps that you have will use a lot. I mean, you see my RAM right there. We got a lot, but it's got this built-in memory clear, and I just cleared a lot of it because I opened a lot of different things. But when I turned it on and had everything going, it was at about 1.8 gigs of RAM. I got rid of all the bloat stuff, and it brought me down to under a gig of RAM, so you're fine. It comes stock with all of the Google Play Awesome stuff. It also has its onboard Samsung stuff as well. Final thing to note, it's $300 most carriers, and terrific for anyone who loves gadgets. So I certainly highly recommend it. Like if you like, subscribe if you want to see more. This is Andy Paul with Andy Vlog signing out with my review.